Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. As part of our frugality, I do cheap crafts. I buy second-hand clothing and make it into other things. At the moment, I'm renovating the house. If you're a regular viewer, you will see I've been doing a lot of DIY to save some money, and also I've been doing some crafting. I've been making lots and lots of cushions because I'm planning on making a kitchen bench, a banquette, storage bench in an L shape in the corner of our kitchen, and I wanted cushions all over the house that sort of tie the house together because I've got disparate styles around the house. Some are cottagey and some are sort of dark academia. So today I wanted to show you I've made 4 cushions from a £1 skirt I got in a charity shop. All the naughty noises on my dog at the moment. I've got her sitting up on the bed with me because she's not feeling well at the moment. So she's getting lots of extra mothering. So I bought a £1 skirt in this sort of tweedy check fabric. It still had the label on. It was from Georgia Asda and it cost me £1. And from that skirt, in addition to bits of scraps of fabric from denim jeans. I like to use denim because it's cheap, easy to get hold of, it's lovely to work with, and I like to do some tie bleaching with it, not tie dyeing, tie bleaching. So it's sort of like a runner theme, running through the house. I've got these denim-y cushions everywhere because I've got a lot of blue and greys in the house, so it sort of keeps a sort of continuity, like a thread through running through the house. So let's have a little look at the cushions I've made. So the first cushion I made was a completely just plain fabric one using the skirt, and the back of it I've used some bleached denim. This one I did a border in denim fabric, just all random pieces, and the back, oh, it's alive, is bits of fabric there. You can see it's still all denim scraps. So it's a nice cheap craft, and I do it by hand while I'm watching the telly in the evenings or in the afternoon, and I just do backstitch. That's all I do. And if I use zips, it tends to be off the clothes that I've bought, so I use the zip off this skirt to use for one of the cushions. So I had some more fabric left over, so I made a smaller one. And today's one that I've just finished, because I had strips left over, I've done a weave pattern. So you can see the bits of the skirt running in and out, the tweedy wool type fabric, and it's interlaced with the bleached denim as well. And on the back, it's just the tie bleached denim. And I've just sewn the edge and stuffed it with leftover stuffing from other cushions. So I did the weave, sewed it onto a piece of fabric. If you slightly part it, you can see it's a piece of scrap fabric. I turned it over and sewn the weave to it, and then I sewed the back on. So nice, easy bit of crafting using a £1 skirt and bits of denim. So they all tie in with the theme of blue and grey in the house, and they look really pretty. I think I'm really pleased with them. It's amazing what you can do with some scrap fabric. I just wanted to show you some other cushions that I've been doing. I've got this lovely navy blue velvet cushion. The front was looking tatty, so rather than throwing it away because it was a nice lovely velvet, I've just put a bit of denim on the front. This one I call my origami cushion. So I've made like little envelopes. This one I sewed on the machine, the actual envelopes, and you can see I've done like a cross shape. So I've alternated the front of the denim and the back of the denim to make this origami cushion, and they were all sewn onto a piece of denim, and then the back is just an envelope fastening. Next one, plain blue. Didn't really know what to do with this because it was so light, so I just did a backstitch pattern. I drawed it on with an water erasable pen and did some embroidery just to make it look pretty. This one I've done for the spare bedroom, and this is all kinds of stuff I had in my sewing box. So I had bits of wool, bits of felt. These leaves were already in the box because I bought it second hand. It was a Kath Kidston one, so I was so delighted to find it. So with the scraps of wool that I had, I made some flowers, bit of tea towel, bit of lace from another sewing box, and a scrap of fabric. Oh, and a spare bit of rick-rack, the red rick-rack there. So all back stitch apart from a little bit of chain stitch to look like curtain tie backs. This cushion I made from a lamb's wool jumper that cost me £1 in the charity shop. It was tiny. I think it was meant to be an adult's one, but it's obviously been shrunk in the wash, and it was tiny, really tiny. So I thought, rather than wasting it, I'll make a lovely jump cushion, and I've used a bit of lace that I had from an old sewing box, because I often buy old sewing box and the contents to find interesting items, sewing items, craft items, and then I sell on the sewing box itself. So that one's made out of a jumper. This one is denim, and I recently bought this daisy trim. It was just under £3 in the charity shop, a big load of it. It's expensive to buy online, plus you have to pay postage. This was made from a piece of tablecloth. And this one, my favourite one, is bits of denim, and these are all the seams. I've done a weave. So I did the same. I sewed it onto a piece of fabric. That became the centre panel, and I just used all bits of fabric off the denim jeans. This is quite a big cushion, but my favourite out the skirt again is this weavy one. So I got 4 cushions out of one skirt, and that skirt cost me £1 from a charity shop, and it was new because I still had the labels on. So if you're determined to make something, I think you do. And these will all come with us when we move to Scotland, and I think it's very appropriate having a tartan check type fabric when we're off to Scotland. So please check out my videos during the week, and on Cheapy Tuesday I'll show you some of my buys I've bought this week from the charity shop, and if I've got any cheapy shopping that I've got and managed to pick up. So bye for now, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you use clothes to make cushions? I use tablecloths, duvet covers, sheets. Men's shirts are great because you get a lot of check fabric. Cotton pyjama pants, because you can just use the legs. And the denim, again, you can just use the legs to make yourself a little bit of crafting item. I was speaking to a lady the other day. She said she'd made a pin cushion, and I'll just show you mine. Mine was done with English paper piecing, little 1-inch hexagons, and I wrote pins there. So that was just all little scraps of fabric. As you can see, it's a bit rough and ready, but I've got arthritis in my hands, so that's me all over. So that's my, and round the edges I've just used the seams, and then I stuffed it with scrap fabric left over from the jeans. I cut it all up and use it for stuffing. So bye for now, and let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you could be so kind, could you please like, share and subscribe, and give me a thumbs up so the YouTube algorithm knows that you've had a little watch. And see you soon.